Let's test your design knowledge with a little game, shall we? Let's say we're designing a restaurant and we need to select a fabric for the banquettes. Besides the color of this one being a little bit lighter and this one being darker, these two fabrics are pretty similar in their texture and the way that they feel and their quality. But only one of these is suitable for this project and application, and the other is definitely not. Can you figure out which one it is? I'm going to tell you the right answer to this question in this video and why, so stay tuned. What's up, designers? My name is Kelsey. I'm an NCIDQ certified interior designer and the owner of KLSY, a Manhattan-based design studio specializing in commercial spaces. My mission here on YouTube is to help other designers excel in their career while promoting transparency about the industry and profession. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, follow KLSY on Instagram, and check out the link below to sign up for my email newsletter where I'll send you more project updates, design insights, and sometimes I reveal my deepest, darkest secrets. Okay, I'll admit the design question at the beginning of this video was a little bit of a trick question because no designer in their right mind could possibly be able to tell just from looking at these two samples which is the best one to select. You might be inclined to think that this is the right answer because the color of it is darker and therefore it won't show stains as much, but the color of the fabric actually has nothing to do with what the right answer is because we actually need to look at the back of them, at the specification. On the back of every fabric sample, you will see either the word Wyzenbeek or Martindale and a number value. This number is a unit of measurement to determine a fabric's abrasion resistance, because knowing a fabric's abrasion resistance is an important factor in determining what type of space and application it's suitable for. In order to determine abrasion resistance, fabrics are tested in a lab using one of two methods, the Wyzenbeek test and the Martindale test. In both of these tests, a machine rubs against the fabric until it begins to show signs of wear, like ripping, pilling, or any kind of change in appearance. In the Wyzenbeek test, the fabric is pulled tight while a round plate rubs the fabric back and forth. The motion of the plate going back and forth once is known as a double rub because technically it's rubbing the fabric twice. And that's why a lot of designers will also refer to this number as a double rub, like 100,000 double rubs, 10,000 double rubs. Just a little designer lingo if you didn't know. In the Martindale test, the fabric is pulled tight while a smaller plate rubs the fabric in a figure 8. One figure 8 equals one rub. Because these methods are rubbing the fabrics in a different way, the number of rubs it can endure on each will not be the same, and so you can't compare the test numbers to each other. 40,000 Wyzenbeek is not the same abrasion resistance as 40,000 Martindale. Let's go through some common abrasion numbers, starting with Wyzenbeek. As a rule of thumb, Wyzenbeek is the test used more often by commercial or contract grade fabric manufacturers. Low durability fabrics only suitable for residential or light commercial use will have, as a standard, a 15,000 rub count. For light commercial spaces or in a residence where you want a little bit more durability, you would need a 30,000 rub count. For heavy commercial applications like a high traffic area and an office, look for at least a 50,000 rub count. And if you're looking for a fabric that will survive the next apocalypse, look no further than 100,000 double rubs. You'll rarely, if ever, see a fabric with over 100,000 double rubs because at that point, the manufacturer is just showing off and that level of durability isn't really necessary. Now let's look at the Martindale scale. The Martindale scale is much more commonly used for manufacturers of residential and hospitality fabrics. Of course, this is not a hard and fast rule, that's just what I've seen in my career. For anything less than 15,000 rubs, you'll only want to use these on delicate items like pillows or sheer drapery in a residence. For residential applications like upholstery, at least 15,000 is suggested. For light commercial use, you'll want at least 30 to 40,000 rubs. 40,000 rubs is the minimum that you should specify in any hospitality space like a restaurant, as well as a moderate use for commercial spaces. And for high durability, 50,000 is the minimum recommendation. So knowing all of that, let's go back to our two fabrics. First, we'll take a look at this guy. On the back of this, it says our abrasion is 20,000 Martindale. That's not horrible, however, knowing that 40,000 is the minimum that we want for any hospitality setting, this is not gonna cut it. And looking at this guy, This guy has an abrasion of 100,000 Martindale. Now, 100,000 Martindale is a huge number. You don't need to find something that high. However, it proves that this fabric is highly durable and will withstand many, many, many dining butts in this restaurant. If we put this on a banquette, we can also put this in any other high traffic areas like offices or someplace where there's a lot of people going in and out every day. So if you guessed that this guy was the right answer, then let me know down in the comments. And if you're looking for more educational interior design content, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out some more of my interior design videos here. And let me know down in the description box, send me a DM, send me an email about what topics you guys want to learn about in the future, and I'll make a video about it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.